literally, I did not take a payment on like for like 90 days because I was still, it took forever for me to figure everything out. So let's go into the onboarding. All right, onboarding. Goal is to take payments. As a storage facility owner, your job is to take payments. Okay, your job is to get income to come in, because that's what your main job is. Because the truth is that in commercial real estate, the value of your property is based off of how much income you make. So if you are not making the income, right, then your property is not be worth a lot of money. But if you're making income, then your property is going to be worth more money, right? So that is basically why your goal for onboarding, everything up until closing day, is to be able to take payments. So what that means is that you need to have a property management software that can help you to manage your property. Okay, so everything's completely virtual. Everything's completely electronic. If you are not in the virtual, electronic, automated, systematized systems world, then you are not going to get the value of your property that you thought you're going to get, right? Because the truth is like you want to be able to, in order to sell your property at the most amount of money that you can possibly get, your job is to have a P&L, to have a balance sheet, to have an occupancy report, and have your rent roll. Okay. And if you can have those up to date, if you can have those like where you can look at them and understand what's going on, then you will be able to, give that to your buyer. They'll be able to take it to their lenders, bank or private or whatever it is, and convince them that your property is at the value they're buying it at. But if you don't have all that stuff, then you can't do that. So then that means you get you usually get a deep discount. So like what I do is I'll buy like properties that don't have all that information. We'll stabilize those properties. And then once we have it includes 2 years of tax returns. If we have 2 years of tax returns, then we can go and take these to the bank and we can get like a great, we can get like a good loan on this thing. Okay. All right. So goal is to take payment. So what that means is that your first step is to find the software that you want to use. So your property management software is going to be one of the very first things that you do, management software. Okay. So what that means is that you need to be doing like a lot of demos. Okay, so I told the story before, but when I got into storage investing, remember, like I didn't do anything until we closed on the property, right? And then all of a sudden I started getting like calls from tenants and they were like, let's pay, I want to make my payment and stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, no. Like I can't take your payments right now because I don't know what the heck I'm doing or whatever. And I did not take a payment on for 90 days because it took forever for me to figure everything out. So I was horrible. Don't do anything that I did. Listen to me now. Okay. And so what I did though, is that I was like, I need to have like a software to manage all this. So I started doing all these different demos. Back in the day, there was only SiteLink and there was a StoreEdge and ESS. Okay. So there's SiteLink, StoreEdge, and ESS. Okay, so ESS stands for Easy Storage Solutions. Now, SiteLink was the premier software to manage your storage facilities, like for the longest time. There's really hardly any other competitors out there, and if they were, they just weren't up to par and stuff. There was not a lot of softwares, even back in like 2015 when I was looking at properties and stuff. So SiteLink is when I did the demo for SiteLink, it was like you had to have a desktop. So this is 2015. You had to have a desktop because that's how the software worked. Now SiteLink is web-based, so it's a little bit different. But, so when I did the demo, I was like, I don't want to have just like one computer that I have to do all my work on. Like, I want to be able to do my work wherever I'm at, like I want to be able to be passive and travel and stuff and still manage my facilities. So SiteLink was not going to work. Okay. And then I did the demo for ESS, and ESS was like super brand new software that had just come out, and it was very clunky. Like, you could tell that they were still trying to like figure it out, still trying to add, new features and stuff like this. And I was just like, no, this is too new. And so I did storage, and storage was like, had been on the market for a couple of years, like maybe 2 years. When I started working with storage, there was like 3 people working for this company. It's like a super small company. And I would talk to the same 3 people over and over and over again. And I knew them all by name. I'd be like, you just call Nathan and talk to Nathan, right? And so that's one of the things I really liked about it. And then number 2 is like, when you go and look at like the dashboard of storage, like the way the dashboard is set up and the way the whole software is set up is very like user friendly. It was very, very, especially at that time. And it was kind of that middle ground. Like SiteLink was really for bigger facilities. It was older. You had to have like somebody in the office with that computer with SiteLinks. It was kind of more bigger facilities. Because that was back in the day when like people used to have people working at the office and stuff. Now that really doesn't happen very much, except for on the like, the primary market facilities. And then ESS was too new, so I just went with storage. Hey everybody, this is Stacy here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I am here to teach you how to get your foot into this industry. You're watching this video because you want to learn how to get started in self-storage investing, or maybe you own facilities and you want to be a better manager, a better owner. That is what I do, is I teach people how to do that. So please like this video and also subscribe, hit the subscribe button, because that's what YouTube wants. So in order for me to get out the word on how to get started in this industry, I really need your help. Again, I appreciate you listening to me, and I'm here to help you on this journey, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.